Hello, and thank you for joining me. Thank you for tuning in to Scrapbook Sunday 101. This week it is with the paper pumpkin from the North Pole, and I'll be showing you some cards too. So it's scrapbooking and stamping. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come scrapbook and stamp with me. Just a reminder that we do have this Christmas apparel at the Stampersdelightshop.com. Also, a lot of the items that are on the page right now will be going away in December. So you want to grab what you can now because we will be redoing that website. Just another reminder, my online class this month for December is with the Amazing Year and the Pretty Prince. You do have to sign up by December 10th, and the class goes out approximately the 20th of the month. There is no sampler class this month, but there will be back in January when we start up again. Also for December, we have the Sweet Licious Fun Fold Club with Donna Gray and myself. The links are all below with the descriptions. For the Fun Fold Club, you get 3 variations, 2 different fun folds, 3 variations of each. Donna does one and I do one. And just a reminder that it's no longer a Facebook group. It is a link on YouTube. So if you're not on Facebook, you can now join us. Okay, so let's get started. I'm just going to grab a sip of my coffee here. And we should be good to go. Okay, so this was the paper pumpkin for November. It also coordinated with the one in October. And if you're not familiar with paper pumpkin, it's something you can get each month. And you can do a subscription. You can cancel it anytime. You can do it monthly. For this one, there was 3 tags, 4 of each. And of course, they give you these great instructions. And here's everything that came with it. Now, I will tell you that what I'm showing you is 2 kits. And here, they always give you some alternate ideas. Now, normally I do a separate video for this, but with the holiday, the Thanksgiving holiday, and my family here from California, I'm incorporating these, and it worked so well together. So in the kit, you also get a little ink spot, and you get the stamps. Now, because I have 2 of them, I'm not going to open those. I'll use those for a giveaway at another time. So again, bringing that in, you can see that I always like to do at least one project the way they show it. And of course, this is the tag. And then we have the candy canes. And the Express from the North Pole. Now, the nice thing about this is you see that there's a lot of different layering here. So what you can do is actually take them apart, and not like this one right here is 2 different tags. So I'm going to show you a lot of alternatives. So first we'll start with the tags that I did alternative. Okay, so here is one, and I used our red ribbon instead of the twine that came with it. And this is just a little bit different, but you can see how I changed them up. Now this one, if you look here, you have the 2 tags, but instead of making, layering them, I made them into 2 different tags. So now I'm getting more bang for my buck, right? This one, I just changed up a little bit without the from Santa, just did the Happy Holidays. I also used our elements, our pearlized elements here in the red and the white. That's what the little dots are. This one, I took the Santa from the October class, or October paper pumpkin, cut one of those out, and a piece of our glitter paper that I had left over. And of course, these are from our tailored tags. So I added that on there. Oop, this one I forgot to put a little ribbon in. Okay, so this one, what I did here was I didn't use the green glitter paper, and instead I stamped it with one of the stamps that said ho ho ho. And as you can see, for some reason I forgot to add my twine, so let's do that right now. I didn't do as many cards with this kit You can make a lot of cards, but from all the videos and the classes, I have a lot of cards done. What I really needed was the tags, so did a lot more tags with this one. Okay, so there we have another alternative, and all the still shots of these will be on my blog, Stampersdelight.com. Here I just had a white tag left over, and I had a piece of square from our layered stylish dies. I had that left over from something else, so I just made another tag with that. Lots of tags. Here you can see I didn't use the ho ho ho. I just used the tag. I used the snowflake and then the just from Santa. I didn't even count how many I did, and I probably could have done more. This one again was the back side of this one. Just ho ho ho, no peeking, with the to and from on the back. And then I did a couple of variations of this one. Bring those in. Yep. Just the four. Actually, those two look exactly the same. So I just did a couple quick little tags. Oh, there we go. Right. And then here are some other variations. So again, these are the tags they show you, and these are all the tags that I made with it. Again, you can make a lot more or a lot more cards, but those are the only tags I did. Then what I did was I took, oh, I found another tag right there. Then what I did was I took, oh, found another tag, and this is what I was talking about. See, I didn't use the green, so I could make it into two different tags. So you can really get a lot of tags out of this kit. Then I took those little envelope gift baggies, and I just made a tag for that for a nice little gift. Put some candies in there, and then I did this one again. The designer series paper on this is just leftovers that I had, so I made little gift bags. Then I made some cards with it, so let's take a look at the alternative cards. There's our vellum paper, ho, 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 Merry Christmas. And again, I used the Santa from the October one, but you do have a candy cane here. You could also use that or this one for your envelopes. Just going to grab my coffee here. So there's another alternative for you. This one you can see I used the snowflake embossing folder here. And then I put the green embossing, green snowflake over there. Merry Christmas. This one, again, I used the snowflake embossing folder, and then I used our snowflake, I don't know, snowy paper? The vellum paper with the little fuzzies on it. I forgot what it was called. I have lots of cards, lots of gift tags. This one I used the whimsical dies. Made that into a different card. So you can get whatever you want to do. You can get a lot of cards, a lot of tags, or both out of this kit if you do get the kit. And then last but not least on this one, I did a gift card. Now this gift card, the instructions are actually going to be on an upcoming video. And there's another video that I did like 2 years ago with the directions on here, okay? So you open that up, and this is where your gift card would go. I usually have a little gift card here. I don't. Let's see what I got. Do I have something I could stick in there? This might fit. Make believe this is a gift card. You could put it in there, or you could put another note in there. Oh, here we go. I think this, no, that's not going to fit. Oh, well, you understand what I mean. There's the gift card holder, okay? So there's another idea for you. Look at all the great ideas for that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to do some scrapbooking. So let me grab this paper. And I wanted some nice bright paper, so I used the Granny Apple Green, and I used the candy canes from the Sweetest Christmas. And even though this comes with the cherry cobbler, I'm using real red. Okay, so I've already gone and done these 3 pages, and what I mean by that is I just trimmed off 1/4 of an inch on each side. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and layer that down. Now, I don't have pictures for this right now, and one of the reasons is because I'm thinking I'll be able to use this for Christmas this year. So a lot of people say, well, how do you know what size mats to use? Well, I look at it this way. I take so many pictures, I'm always going to have a picture that'll fit in that mat and that I can crop down. Okay, so there's one piece. Let's go ahead and do the next one. Now, I am using the Stampin' Seal. You can use whatever adhesive you like. I do prefer the Stampin' Seal as my #1 go-to. And here's another. The nice thing about these candy canes is that they're going in all different directions, so I don't have to worry about which way I'm putting it, like this way or this way. Okay. All right, so now I got my 3 pages. Let's start working on that. So now what I did for the first page, and I'm not sure this is actually going to be the first page, but I will show you that I just took an 8.5 by 11 regular piece of cardstock, and I cut it into 4/4. Now, in order to get it on one piece, you can do it this way. It's kind of tight, but you can do it that way. I actually like to do it this way and have them going in opposite directions, just like that. Very quick, simple ideas. But it's great to get your pictures down. If you're like me, you probably got years and years and years worth. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And this one's going to go right here. Stampin' Seal, you don't need a lot of it. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and layer those in there. That's the first page. Now, so that's the first page. So my next 2 pages would actually be together like this, 2-page layout. But actually, I want this one first. It doesn't matter which way I do it. Got 3 pages. Okay, so let's go with this one. Again, I have those same pieces that I cut out, same sizes. And let's just see how I'm going to do this one. Now, I can do it this way, and I'm just going to show you different layouts, okay? Either way you want to do them will work. So let's do that one this way, just so you can see the different layouts. This way, they probably wouldn't fit. So we're going to do it this way. You can lay your matting down any way you prefer, or take a look at your pictures first. And what I usually do when I have the pictures is I put them in piles, and I put them in some kind of order. And then it'll give you a better idea of how you want to layer these up. Okay, so that's that one. I'm going to bring this one back in, and I'm going to use this as the second page. So you see how I have these here. So I'm going to do those a little opposite. So this one would go here and here. You see how they line up? So that one page I just did, that would be my front page. This is my 2-page layout. You don't have to make them exactly alike. Okay. And I'll tell you, with that paper pumpkin kit, there were so many leftover pieces I had. I still have more to use. Okay, so there's my 2-page layout. This is going to be my first page. So let's start with that. So I have a bunch of these pieces from the kit that I saved that I'm going to be using. So let's put those aside here and start with this one. So this one, I think I'm going to start with the Holly Jolly. It's going to be my first page. I'm going to put that there, and it's going to start with the Happy Holidays. So I'm just going to go ahead and layer, well, first I'm going to grab my ribbon here, or my twine. I'm going to do that first. I'm going to tie this in a bow. Okay, so that's going to go right there. So I'm going to grab some dimensionals. I think I'm going to do dimensionals. Now, you're not going to see the 3D part of it that well once I put it in a page protector, but it will stand out a little bit. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, I haven't done these pages, so this is what you're seeing is, as I call it, on the fly. I just saved some of the pieces and said, well, let's put it together. All right, so I'm going to put that right there. Now I have this little circle. I don't have to use that circle, but the reason I'm using it is because I think it makes that little candy cane stick out better. This is going to lay down flat. This I will grab some mini dimensionals, and these mini dimensionals do come with the kit also. Now, I haven't checked to see if there's a refill kit yet on this. What happens a lot of times is if you subscribe to the Paper Pumpkin, at the end of it, after all the kits are out, if they have leftovers, they do refill kits. You do have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber in order to get the refill kits. So you definitely want to check out Paper Pumpkin. And again, the link is below on the description here. So we are going to grab that. I'm going to put Happy Holidays right there. Now, I'm not done with that page, but I'm going to move it away for a second, because I want to get these down where I'm pretty sure I want them. I'm going to take the ho, 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 and that also, I'm going to put those right in the middle. And again, I'm going to grab some ribbon, but this time I think I'm going to change it up a little bit, and I'm going to grab some of our red ribbon. There's nothing wrong with mixing and matching. And this one I'm going to tie in a bow. Grab those two pieces and pull them. And then I can just figure out how I want this. I'm just going to play around with that a little bit. Once I get it where I want, I'm just going to trim that piece off. There we go. That's going to go right there with the ho, ho, ho. And the little hat. So let's glue that down first. Now for the hat, I am going to take dimensionals. If you're wanting to get into scrapbooking, Paper Pumpkin is actually a great way to start, because you got all the pieces cut up for you. Okay, we're just going to put that right there. Now this one's going to go right there. I know this Christmas I'll be taking, like I said, the pictures, and I'll be able to cut them to fit in there. Okay, so that's that one. Let's grab this one now. Okay, so this one, now I'm going to think on this. This is actually going to go here. And I'm thinking, I might actually use that. Now that I think about it, what I can do is stamp this. That's that reindeer, that big reindeer one. But I think instead, I'm actually going to leave that and use that for my journaling. And your journaling can be at the end of your pages. It does not have to be at the beginning. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave that and keep that for my journaling. And we'll do something else with that deer, I think. So I'm taking my silicone mat, taking my Stampin' Seal, because I want to add a little bit of glue to that. I'm going to add that right here. And I may not even put that there yet. I have to think about this. Yep. Okay, I am going to see. Do I have a circle here anywhere? I do, but it's not white. That's okay. All right, so what I'm going to do with this, and I am going to put maybe from Santa. I don't, we don't have any little kids. It's just us, but Christmas is Christmas. Everybody is a kid at Christmas. Okay, so I'm going to move this for a second, and I'm going to use the Merry Christmas. I'm going to bring in my foam mat, which you want to use with the photopolymer. I'm going to put Merry Christmas over here. I'm going to add that right here. Now, there's not a hole in here, but I'll show you a quick, easy way how to do that. I'm just going to put a little glue right there. Add that. Take your pick tool where that hole is, and you can go back this way if you want. Just don't poke your finger. If you don't have a little hole punch, you can do it that way. I am going to then bring in that green twine. Still thinking of how I'm going to do it, but this part I do know that I want. Let's do this. I actually think I want that more of a tag style. I'm going to put a red bow on that. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to just tie this. I think I just retie that. Come on. There we go. All right, let's just put that as a tag. All right, let's bring that back in. Put that right there. I'm just going to have that as a little tag here. I'll show you why in a second. There, just make that into a tag. I'm going to angle that a little bit more so a little bit hangs off. And I think I'm going to put a little red bow there. Let's try this. I'm not gluing it down yet because I'm not 100% sure that's how I'm going to keep it. So when you see the Scrapbook Sundays, regardless of whether they're cards or the scrap with cards, a lot of these are on the fly. Like you have an idea in your head, but you're not sure how it's going to come out. And I'm going to put that bow right there. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and lay this right here. I'm going to take this, and I can just use my Stampin' seal. And I am going to put that red bow right there. And I'll find pictures to fit in there. Okay, so now I've got that circle, and I think I'm still going to add it right here. It's just going to be for my journaling. That's where I'm going to be writing whatever, and I don't want to write it now because I don't have the pictures on there. So I'm going to layer that right in here, and that's going to be for my journaling. So there I've got 3 pages. Let's see what else we want to do here. I mean, you don't have to do anything else. Look at this. You got 3 pages for your holiday cards. Okay, but of course I'm going to add some more. I got a couple of these little snowflakes left. We'll add some of those. See what else we have up here we can add. Okay, so that's the last of the snowflakes. We're going to add those. And see if I have anything else up here that I might want to use. All right, so let's start with that. I want to put these where they're going to show up. So I'm thinking maybe here. Only got a couple of them left, so I'm using them sparingly. Maybe here. And I am going to take the little mini dimensionals because they just fit so well there. Where'd they go? Here they are. There's a shiny side and a non-shiny side. I want the shiny side. I'm going to put that one right there. Put this one down here. And you know, we got those big snowflakes too. Maybe I'll run over and grab those. And this one, we got a couple more. This one I'm going to leave right there. This one will take off. I think I want those big snowflakes, so I'm going to run over to my other desk and get them. Give me 1 second. Oh, didn't even have to run very far. They're right here. Okay. So these are those other snowflakes that we have, and they're going to fit in there very nicely, I think. Let's grab a few of those. Oh, yeah. Okay. I keep wanting to say, oh, yeah, that's the ticket. Anybody remember that little saying? Okay, so we got a couple of these. Let's take some out here and add some snowflakes. There we go. All right, so we can add the snowflakes, and I'll show you a little trick. If you put the snowflake on the paper, and of course you want to put a picture in there, you just have to put a glue dot or dimensional there, and the picture will still fit in there. It'll just have a little snowflake over it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a dimensional here. And then I'm going to put it right up in that corner. Now, if I was going to put a picture, let's just take a piece of cardstock, and I'll show you what I mean. If I were to take a picture, I could just cut it, and it would go right over the snowflake. I hope that makes sense. So we're going to add another snowflake down here. And again, this has a shiny side and a not shiny side. I'm going to add this one right over here. And get some more snowflakes. Let's do this one. This one I'm going to add right back here. Maybe right over here. Just have fun playing around with them. And just, you know, once you find where you want them, then you can put them down onto your paper. But just play around with it a little bit. I'm going to add that one right there so it's behind both. Grab this one. Oh, we'll throw it back over there. And I'm just going to lift this up a little bit, and I will just add that one right there. So now I have some more snowflakes. I don't want to add too much because I don't want to take it away from the pictures that I'm going to eventually put on here. This one I think we'll put, oh yeah, right here. I'm going to tuck that one right in there. And this one maybe put in the corner over here. I could even layer one of these little ones on top of it, but I have another idea for that, so let's wait on that. This one got bent, so we're not going to use that one. So this one I'm going to put down in this corner. And this one, make sure I get the shiny side. That's the side I want. If you want to use the other side that isn't shiny, you can actually color that. I'm going to add this, tuck that right underneath here. There I got 3 quick pages. So this would be my 2-page layout. This would be my first one. Remember, that's going to be the journaling. And then, of course, you got to add some bling. Now, I am going to use red rhinestones for this. You can use whichever bling you want. I just think that when I put red right inside those little snowflakes, it makes them pop out even more. And then maybe a couple right here. I'm not going to put any in here. I have plenty going on. I am going to add some over here. I just think it makes it pop out. You can use the iridescent gems if you'd rather have that. I think I'm even going to put one on Santa's little hat there. How about a little Wink of Stella for that? Whoop, there we go. Add a little Wink of Stella here. Maybe even on the candy cane. Okay. And then, of course, this one. Okay, that one says Merry Christmas. That one says Happy Holidays. Ho, ho, ho. I'm going to do one more thing, I think, here. Let's see what tags. I have pieces left, like I said. Let me just see what's in here that's left. Grab those. I think I have some more pieces. Just not sure where I put them. One sec. I just think I want something else on that page, and I'm not sure what yet. I think I may be a Dear Santa. What do you think? Okay. I was looking for another tag here. Thought I had some extra tags. Are they underneath, maybe? No. All right, well, let's see. Pardon me while I look for what I'm looking for. I guess I don't have it. I thought I did have them here. Oh, don't you just hate when this happens? Oh, well, I'm not going to go crazy looking for it. I might add it later. But I might add like a Dear Santa. So I have plenty of... Oh, here's one right here. Let's see if it's wide enough. This one says no peeking, so that's the one we're going to use. There we go. There's a piece. Knew I had it somewhere. We're going to add that underneath here. It took me long enough to find it, right? Okay, so let's go with no peeking. It doesn't matter if it's not kids and you got adults on these pages. Everybody's a kid at Christmas. I'm just going to go with the no peeking. Ho, ho, ho. And then tuck that right in there. Look at that. Okay. Just had to have that one other piece on there. So again, this would be my first page. Then we have the 2-page layout. Everything will be on Stampersdelight.com. Check out the blog. This is where I'll be doing some writing, some journaling. And again, let's bring in those cards. We've got the gift card holder, alternative cards. You can do a lot with the paper pumpkin. And I do alternatives every month. This is the first time I combined both the video for the cards and the scrapbook pages. But again, you can get so much out of these. And then look at all these tags I have. I think I better buy some more presents because I don't think I have enough presents for all these tags. Just go through your stash, your leftovers, and you can get a lot out of this. Some more. A couple more. Again, remember, this is 2 kits, but you can get a lot out of just 1 kit. And last but not least, these 2. There we go. I hope you enjoyed today's YouTube video and scrapbooking pages, Scrapbooking 101. I hope you'll join me again next week. And until then, keep on stamping and scrapbooking, people. Bye.